Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. Let's take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. In your latest local news this morning, the Lewis County Sheriff's Department says that a Newberry man is behind bars following an accident with a snowmobile and a vehicle this past weekend. According to the Lewis County Sheriff's Department, on Saturday around 7:45 p.m., Sheriff's Department deputies responded to a report of a vehicle versus snowmobile crash on County Road 451 in McMillan Township. Two subjects, a 36-year-old female and a 35-year-old male, had sustained injuries, were transported to the hospital by Lewis County EMS. A 53-year-old Newberry man who had been operating the vehicle left the scene on foot prior to deputies arriving. After a short search, the subject was subsequently located at a nearby residence, taken into custody by Lewis County Sheriff's Department deputies under the charges of operating while intoxicated, leaving the scene of an accident. Lewis County Sheriff's Department says they're continuing the investigation into the crash. Deputies were assisted at the scene by Lewis County EMS, the Newberry Fire Department, and Michigan State Police. The Engadine High School Key Club will host a community blood drive today. That'll take place at the first floor library at Engadine Consolidated Schools. Runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you want more information or need to schedule an appointment time, you can contact Dakota 906-430-4514. All UP regional community blood drives help benefit the UP Health System's Regional Blood Center, which donates blood supplies to patients in need at all 12 UP hospitals. Learn more information about blood donations in the Upper Peninsula by going to uphealthsystem.com. And again, make your way out to Engadine today, where the High School Key Club is hosting a local community blood drive from 10 until 2. With warmer weather over the past few days and recent on-ice incidents, the Coast Guard is urging the public to use caution, be careful around icy waters. Temperature fluctuations, including those warm-ups over the past couple of days, can have an impact on the structural integrity of ice. Could also pose safety concerns for those who are participating in recreation activities on or near ice and cold water. Warmer air temperatures are causing frozen waters to melt at an alarming rate and cause misconceptions about Great Lakes water temperatures. The Coast Guard says temperatures on the Great Lakes waterwise will remain dangerously cold, posing safety concerns for anyone venturing out onto the lakes, regardless what the air temperature shows. They say ice this time of year can be unpredictable and thickness in areas can vary. Warm temperatures and currents, particularly around narrow spots, bridges, inlets, and outlets, are always suspect to thin ice. Should stay away from any cracks, seams, pressure ridges, or slushy areas. In addition, ice near the shore of a frozen lake can also be unsafe and weaker because of shifting, expansion, wind, and sunlight reflecting from the bottom. Before you head out onto the ice or water, make sure you take necessary precautions. Always wear a Coast Guard approved life jacket, dress for water temperature and not the air temperature. Hypothermia can be the biggest danger after falling into the water. Even if one manages to get out immediately, every minute counts in a cold water environment. Hypothermia can set in quickly as the human body's core temperature drops below 95 degrees. Cold water can drain a body's heat up to 25 times faster than cold air. Dress in bright colors, wear reflective clothing, patches or tape, and wear an exposure suit that is waterproof. Helps the chances increase of locating a person in distress when needed. Never go out on the water alone, and always use the buddy system and carry a registered personal locator beacon in addition to a marine radio to alert the Coast Guard and local safety agencies of possible distress. Stay safe out on the water. Multiple incidents have taken place on the Great Lakes and inland waterways in recent weeks. The Michigan Department of Corrections is continuing to recruit members to work at the Newberry Correctional Facility. Good Jobs for Good People is the latest campaign from the MDOC. They're offering great pay and benefits, paid training, and immediate openings right here in our community. To learn more, call 517-335-1874 or visit michigan.gov/MDOCjobs. You can also scan the QR code in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. I'm Dan Harbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning. In high school boys basketball district action last night, it was Maplewood Baptist defeating Engadine 69-44. Another tough season ends for the Eagles. They managed just 2 wins in the regular season, now eliminated in the opening round of the playoffs. Maplewood Baptist now advances to the semifinals of the district round, where they'll take on top-seeded Brimley Wednesday night. Winner of that game will host the district final on Friday. Newberry in that same bracket will tip off their postseason run tomorrow. They're in Rudyard to battle the Bulldogs. 6 o'clock, the opening tip-off in that semifinal contest. The winning ways continue for the Pistons, make it 7 in a row for the Motor City Bad Boys of the modern era. Pistons are now 32-26, following a 106-97 win over the LA Clippers. Another big night for All-Star Cade Cunningham, 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. Helped lead the way. Tobias Harris had 20 for Detroit, who's continuing their climb in the Eastern Conference playoff standings. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect. We'll see a chance of rain and snow mix, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 30s, northwest winds 5 to 10. Wednesday, chance of rain and snow mixing again, cloudy, warm up continues, highs pushing 40 degrees. Thursday, 50% on the snow showers, little to no accumulation expected, mostly cloudy, a high in the mid-30s. I'm Dan Hardebrook, and this is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader. Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.